Hello friends, in this video we are going to find sum of digits of a given number. That means if my user enters a number 3746, then the output he will get 20, because the sum of individual digits, that means 3 plus 7 plus 4 plus 6 is nothing but 20. And when he enters this big number 4862 366, then the output he will get 35, because 3 plus 4 4 plus 6 10 plus 8 18 plus 2 20 plus 3 23 plus 6 29 plus 6 35. So what should be the approach to solve this problem, we are going to discuss here, and then we will code also for the same. So first, we all know that we have to use loop here. Why? Because we are going to perform certain calculation multiple time. And what type of calculation? That use of divide operator and modulo operator. In previous videos we have used that concept also, that how to use divide operator and modulo operator to solve such kind of problems when we have to deal with numbers, to reverse a number, to count number of digits in a number. And now in this problem we are going to find sum of the given numbers. So what should be the approach? First I will take input as 300 3746, and what next I will do, I will first find the value of r, that means remainder, which is nothing but n modulo 10. And whenever I will get this, I get the value as 6. So what I will do, I will add this value in my sum variable, which I initially initialized by 0. That means first I will initialize the value of sum by 0, and whenever I get r value, I will add that r value in my sum variable. What if I don't initialize the value of sum by equal to 0? That also I will discuss you, that what output we will get in that scenario. So whenever I apply modulo operator, I will add the number in my sum variable, so plus r. After performing this, I will reduce the value of r by n divided by 10. Why we are doing that? Because by performing this, I will get the number except the unit digit. That means now I have to deal with this number only. That means 374. After applying each and every case, after applying modulo operator, I will reduce my value of n, so that I get the reduced number for the further calculation. So by applying this, I will get n value equal to 376. After it, another time I will apply r modulo operator, which is n modulo 10. After applying this, I will get r value equal to 6. No, I have done a mistake here. Here should be 4. 3704, because when we apply divide operator, we'll get the number except the unit digit, that means 374. And when I apply modulo operator, I will get 4 as the output. So what I will do next, I will add this number, sum plus r. It means r here was 6, so I will write this 6 value here directly, and here 6 plus 4. I am writing each step so that at last you get to know that what will be the output. I am trying to give you the what is going behind the scene. That means how compiler is doing its calculation, I want to tell you. And after applying r operator, modulo operator, I will reduce my n value by applying the divide operator. By doing this, I will get number equal to 37. Again the same operator, divide operator, I will apply n modulo 10. By this I will get my output as 7. And next step will be adding the 7 value in my number again. So you got to know that why we are performing this much calculation now why we are applying this much calculation, because we have to find the sum of each and every number, and you can see that we are getting individual numbers and we are adding them. And you also get to know that why we are using loop here, because we have to perform a similar kind of conditions or similar type of expression we are evaluating multiple times. In first round I am evaluating this statement, this statement. In the second round I am using these two statements, and in the third round what I will do, I'll apply another time the divide operator, that is n is equal to n divided by 10, and what I will get, I will get 3 as my number. And next step, r will be, r is equal to n modulo 10, and by doing this I will get n equal to 3. My n value now become equal to 3, and I will add that value in my sum variable, 6 plus 4 plus 7 plus 3. Okay, I have completed 3 steps here. First step, second step, third step. Here first step, second, third, and this is fourth. Now what I will do, n is equal to n divided by 10. Now my n value is equal to, my n value is now my n value is 3 now, because for this also I will use n equal to 3. So now my n value is 3 now, and when I apply 3 divide 10, I will get number equal to 0. And when I get number equal to 0, and when I apply r is equal to n modulo 10, I will get nothing but 0. So if I add 0 in this number, then this make no sense, because adding 0 is nothing but wasting time. So we'll stop our execution whenever we get n equal to 0. In our previous problems also we have done this, that whenever we get n equal to 0, we stop our loop, because stopping the loop is also important, and knowing the point at which we have to stop can only be observed when we do some brainstorming on the problem, that when to stop and how to stop. By in this case we are stopping our while loop by applying this condition divide operator, because when we are dividing the number by 10, we are reducing the number, and we are reducing the number equal to 0, and when we get number equal to 0, we'll stop the execution. So now we'll code this program. We are not only getting the theoretical knowledge, but we are programming also. So I will create a variable n to take the value. I will create another variable I for the iteration purpose, and a value r to store the remainder, and another value sum, because we are going to sum all digits. First I initialize the value by 0, and in the next I will show you that if we do not initialize the value by 0, then what output we will get. Then I will apply the printf statement to instruct my user, enter a number, and then I will apply scanf operator to take input comma address of n, and next I will apply the while loop until my n value get not equal to 0. When my n value become equal to 0, I will stop the execution. Inside the body of while loop, I have to perform the calculation, which is r equal to n modulo 10, and whenever I get the value of r, I will add that value. I will apply sum is equal to sum plus r. I am adding the r value in my sum variable, which is initially I have initialized to 0, and then what I will do, I will reduce my value of n by applying divide operator, and when my n value become equal to 0 and execution of the program stop, then outside the loop I will print the value of sum variable, comma sum. So Let me see what number we have given. I have given 3746 and our expected output is 20. So the same number I am going to give you, 3746, and you can see that the output we are getting is 20. So this is how the program will execute. This is how you find the sum of digits